Hello, my name is Arcana, and today we will be talking about what you could do and what you would do, or possibly, at least, if you had the Sharingan. Sharingan, also known as the Copy Wheel Eye, or in the Viz translation, the Mirror Wheel Eye, is the Dojutsu Kekkei Genkai of the Uchiha clan. You do not need to be a full Uchiha in order to have this ability, by the way, as Sarada Uchiha allegedly has a Mangekyo. I have not checked, but I do know that she has a Sharingan, even though her mother is Sakura Haruno, who, as we know, is only an Uchiha through marriage. In order to acquire the Sharingan, you must have a powerful emotional condition. Some people get it through happiness, some sadness, some rage. It doesn't really matter. As long as the emotion is strong enough, it should allow a special form of chakra to affect the optic nerves, which transforms your eyes into the Sharingan. Now, if this Sharingan is native, as in you unlocked it, then you would be able to turn it on and off. If it is not, however, you would not be able to do this, as we have seen with Kakashi Hatake. Now, the abilities of the Sharingan are not hyper numerous, however, their usage very much is. The Eye of Insight allows someone to see chakra and give it color in order to distinguish it by composition and source. It also allows people to see through obstructions and detect irregularities in a person's chakra flow. The other thing that this same Eye of Insight, which, by the way, I should explain, is not a random eye. Like, if you don't have a left eye, then you won't just not be able to use that ability or something like that. It's just the way it's classified. But going back to that, it also engraps incredible clarity of perception, allowing people to read lips or mimic something like pencil movements. And when Sasuke is older in the Deidara fight, he can even see things on a cellular level. This would be very well and very useful, as in combat you would be able to see fast moving objects and even have some level of predictive capability if you can see someone's muscles tense and twitch in a certain manner. That's pretty useful in general. But even more than that, in the anime it's shown that Sasuke is able to look inside of Naruto's eyes, and there goes the Kyuubi, which says that you would be able to enter a target's mind through memories or even erase them. That's pretty useful, isn't it? You can also copy any jutsu, whether that be ninjutsu, genjutsu, or taijutsu, with near perfect accuracy. Of course, your body would need to be able to replicate this in some degree, because I don't believe that somebody who weighs 500 pounds would be able to do the same thing a gymnast does just because they saw it through a Sharingan. However, it's still a good thing to know and a good thing to see. As long as you try and train your body enough, you should be able to get there. The Eye of Hypnotism, however, is what allows you to see and use genjutsu. You can take complete control of someone's body, or you could just affect some of the senses. Obito's Sharingan was so strong that he was able to control somebody who was a Jinchuriki, a perfect Jinchuriki at that, which is something that Killer Bee was very confident couldn't happen. So with these abilities, what are some things that you can do? Now, using someone with the average lifespan, which is, let's face it, you go to school, you could go to college or not, you might go to trade school, who knows, but we'll just throw that in there. You go to work, you have your vacations and stuff like that, but you die. How would this be useful to the average layman, and how could you even go outside of that? Well, for the average layman, going into school, for example, imagine all the cheating that you could do if you could read lips and you could see pencil movements. Assuming that you were with someone who was incredibly smart, incredibly gifted, or just studied very, very hard. In the event you didn't, you just need to pop your eyes open, and there you go. You can see the pencil movements that they have. And let's face it, if you're giving you the Sasuke eyes, you can see on the cellular level, then you should easily be able to see muscle tension and such, and have perception be slowed to use in order to see where you need to put your marks on the tests that you take and other assignments. Essentially, what I'm telling you is that you would be technically the smartest child in school, solely because you would be able to copy off of other people. Now, this would suck in the event that the person's not there. You'd probably get yourself fucked up, let's be real, but hey, it's still good and useful to have. Another thing which could be done is, well, you can just copy someone in gym class, and now there you go. You're on the team. There, hey, look, team squirt, yay, let's go. But school would be very easy for you. You would never really have to worry about assignments, and you would also simply be able to just kind of maneuver around and get whatever you want, because you also have the eye of hypnotism. So if someone tries to fuck with you, just put them under a genjutsu, or you just kind of distort their vision, which that is more of a dickhead move, I'll be honest with you. But these people in school be kind of wild. I mean, in the school I went to, them motherfuckers were crazy. Now, same thing can be said for college, but the more important thing is jobs and outside in the real world, where people can definitely use any advantage they have. Slowing perception would allow you to sort of just imagine getting a mouse wheel, right? You just scroll down with that bitch, but you have the Sharingan on. So now everything is slow, and you can just sort of pick up all of that really quickly. So to everybody else, you just kind of scroll through the page, or you wrote that crap down and you got it. Even though to you did sit there and you read through everything and you got everything down. That would make you very, very useful to any job. Now, with the other stuff which exists there, being able to mimic any taijutsu, which for them is just fighting, I mean, as long as you have the body for it and you can actually perfectly mimic it, you'd be very dangerous. And you could use this same thing to become one of the greatest boxers, kickboxers, MMA fighters, whatever you want to be, Muay Thai, in the world, with an undefeated record on top of that. And I think that is really cool. And you'd be rich considering how much boxing gives. Now, MMA and stuff, that's a different conversation. But boxing, you are a rich bastard. Beyond that, though, once again, the cellular part, being able to see people's cells, you'd be very, very good as a helper in medicine, because you still gotta learn medicine. Just because you can see my cells does not mean I trust you to fucking operate on me. I'm sorry to tell you that, but you could see and be a very good helper in that event. You can see if something's wrong, and you could realistically save a lot of lives, which once again could provide you quite a bit of money. Now, why am I giving these examples? Well, let's face it, most people, if they had the Sharingan, are not going to be trying to take over the world, and they probably also aren't going to directly do stupid shit. They're going to probably use it just to enhance their daily life and trying to find a way that they can make the most money or become the most successful, or whatever that means. And those are just some of the few ways you could do it. These videos are very much going to be somewhat short and somewhat long, but I'm glad and I hope that you enjoy this very thing. With that being said, my name is Arcana, and once again, I am signing the fuck out.